Hey nieces and nephews, it's Uncle Chris. Today we're doing my black beans and rice recipe. This recipe stretches the budget, makes it go far, very economic. Don't be afraid of dried beans. I'm going to show you what to do with them next.
Uncle Chris, what you got cooking? Smells so good. Everyone's looking.
All right, over here, I've got some black beans. These were dried black beans. Now, I soaked them overnight. As you see, they're almost frozen because I put them in the coldest part of the refrigerator. But I soaked them overnight in some water with a little bit of salt. Yes, I said the S word. A little bit of salt, okay? Now, I got some water coming to boil over here. I've got it filled halfway up in my pot. I'm going to put in 2 strips of bacon. Come on out of there. All right. I'm going to let that get on going. I'm going to turn my heat up to about medium. I got to find the top to fix that. It's underneath somewhere. Now, I also have a can of beans. Now, that's why you you pour the water off and dry the beans before you start your show. Listen, I've got a can of beans and I'm going to add to these black beans, but later, once they're cooked. These black beans are going to cook about an hour, maybe 2 hours, because they got to be soft because they're fresh dried beans, okay? Now, I've got 1 onion and some bean juice. I chopped up 1 onion and I got 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to chop them up. Just like that, no rhyme, no reason. Okay? Don't worry, the bean juice ain't going to hurt nothing. I told you I keep the show as real as I can over here. Now, all of this, I'm going to put in to the water along with the onion. Now, at this point, you only put in some garlic, some onion, and a bark, and some bacon. Now, we're going to let this come to a boil to get all the seasonings marinated together. And then we're going to put our beans in and let them cook. This is a very simple recipe. You don't have to do too much. I'm going to add, because like I said, this is Uncle Chris, some black pepper, because I want to kick it up a notch. In fact, I put a teaspoon in it. Yes, a teaspoon. I put a teaspoon in it. Now, in fact, I'm going to kick it up another notch. You see that? Yes. I'm putting in some red pepper. Oh, yeah. To make it kind of Cajun-y style. Now, you're going to laugh at me. Put some of this here in your beans. Get your little Cajun flavor. It's Old Bay seasoning. Yes, it's for seafood, but this will work for beans too. Okay? We're going to put about a teaspoon worth in here. Oh, yes. All right. Now, I'm going to let this come to a boil. I'm going to drain my beans, but they don't go, these canned beans don't go in there to the other fresh dried beans that have soaked overnight are cooked. All right? Be right back. Okay, nieces and nephews, as you see, I have put a leftover Italian sausage I had in this pan to brown. That's going to be the meat for our dish, okay? This spreads it out because between the beans and the sliced up sausage, everybody gets some, okay? Now, I'm just going to brown this, and once it's done, I will add it to my beans. And now I'm going to put in the black beans so they can cook. I'm going to let these cook for about an hour at least, or until they are done and tender. Then we will add the canned beans and our Italian sausage. Now, you don't have to use Italian sausage. You can use beef, chicken, whatever you have. This is just an economic meal stretcher, okay? A simple one, All right, you start this in the day, call it a day. You can also do it in your crock pot. All right, I'll show you how to do that too. Basically, just put everything in there, let it cook overnight. Okay. Now, Lynn, Salty Assassins, how are you doing? I want to see what everybody out there is doing. City Girl, how you doing? Mama Bird, hello there. I got a special thing for you. I'm going to show you a quick preview. Ta-da! Okay. That's going to be for Mama Bird, y'all. All right. We're going to let this brown. And I will be back. I have browned the sausage. It is not completely done, okay? Nowhere near it. But I did want to get that color to it. Now I'm going to slice it up and put it in the beans. Because you want some of this flavor of the sausage to go up in those beans too, okay? It'll finish cooking in the beans, that'll be good. How's everybody doing out there? Now, I want you to write to me and let me know what inexpensive meals you guys are cooking to stretch your budget. Because right now things are high and the money is low. At least for me it is. All right. We'll put these in the beans. Get this all going together. Once these beans are done, I'm going to add the rest of them. And then I'm going to start the rice and show you how I flavor it. Okay. Okay, nieces and nephews, it took 4 hours for these beans to cook. That's why I like the pressure cooker. Or the, what do you want to call that? The crock pot. Yes, that works so much better. These are done, all right? Now, I'm going to add, I decided to put juice and all of the canned beans in here. All right. I'm going to let them heat through with the other beans. And then we're going to make the rice. Okay. In this pot, I'm going to put 110 low sodium chicken stock, 1 can water, another can of rice. I'm going to bring this to a boil, then let it turn it down to a simmer, put the top on, and let it do its thing. Remember, to make the perfect rice, 1 part rice, 2 parts liquid. All right. Nieces and nephews, I almost forgot to mention, we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay. Trust the process. We're going to also put in a little bit of black pepper. Now, we're already going to be seasoning it with the chicken stock. That's how you make your chicken rice. Okay? We're going to mix this in. And basically that's it. Okay? Let it cook and you'll have the tastiest chicken flavored rice without all the salt. The rice is done and it is nice and fluffy. All right. First, we're going to put some rice in our bowl. I'm just having a small portion, so I'm not going to put a whole lot. And look at our beans. Oh, yeah. Move this closer. Put this here. Over top. Some more beans. Oh, and some more meat. And voila. There. You have a good meal. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. All right. Guys, write into me and let me know the meals that you're making that extend your budget, okay? This is Uncle Chris saying big love to you guys out there in my virtual family. Bye-bye.